Okay, so do you think that we deserve to live?
Nope.
By what we've done, right?
No, we don't deserve.
So let's see what the Bible says what grace is. Give me Titus 2. Here's what the Bible says grace is.
Nope.
Read.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 11. For the grace of God.
For the what?
Grace of God.
Because we're talking about grace, right? Read.
That bringeth salvation have appeared to all men.
Have appeared to all men, meaning the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not talking about everybody.
Everybody.
Christ is not coming for everybody, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll get you there. Hold on. Hold that thought. We're going to be going over grace right now. Read it again.
For the grace of God that bringeth salvation have appeared to all men. Teaching us that.
What does grace do? Grace is supposed to teach you something. So while we're in our captivity, because this happened to our people.
Right.
This happened to us. This was supposed to shake us up to get us right, to come back to God. But that's where the grace comes in, right? He's giving us grace, giving us, read that part again.
Teaching us that denying ungodliness.
So we're supposed to deny ungodliness. Grace is supposed to teach us something. He give us time. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't do what this Bible says, keep the commandments.
Right.
Because, say for instance, you had a light bill, right? And you couldn't pay it on time, you can pay some of it. They're gonna give you a grace period, right? You still have to pay the light bill, right?
Bring it out.
So that's what grace is. That's what the Bible, that's what God said grace is.
Right.
Read it again. Read it from the top again.
For the grace of God that bringeth salvation have appeared to all men, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, godly in this present world.
In this present world. That's what grace is supposed to do. It's supposed to give us time to get ourselves right with God.
Right.
But we don't have, we're in the end times right now. We have to see men on the street teaching straight from the Bible. We're in the last days right now. We don't have time to not believe, to not know who we are at this point. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time to think that Christ is coming for everybody. Give me that Christ is not. He's not coming for everybody. Give me that to Matthew.
Actually, I believe he's coming for the ones he wants to save.
He wants to save the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Give me that.
Actually, originally to Israel people, and then was extended to what people.
Okay, let's see what the Bible says. Let's see what the Bible says. Because I can tell you anything, right? Right? So let's see what the Bible says. Matthew 15.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He's only sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Give me lost sheep. Give me that in Jeremiah 50 and 6.
Nope.
Who's the lost sheep? Because it ain't everybody. Everybody don't need to be saved.
Right.
The people that's over on the south side right now, the white people, do they need to be saved? No.
Bring it out.
Yeah, we need. Do you read the Bible?
Yes. Actually,
you can't believe it because I just read.
Actually, we could see comparison.
Let's do it. That's what we out here for.
Time now.
Give me the lost sheep, Jeremiah 50 and 6. Here's the lost sheep. Read.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep.
It says, my people have been lost sheep. It ain't saying everybody.
Right.
My people.
That's what I believe.
Do you know that Jesus Christ was from the tribe of Judah? If he was walking this earth today, he would be from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
He said, my people. That's inclusive, right? Read it again.
My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Because we don't have nobody to tell us, we don't have no direction, we don't have no leaders. Our pastors are telling us that God loves everybody like what you believe. He don't love everybody.
Right.
Do you realize that? He hates. God hates. He hated particular people.
Actually, he hates the sinners.
He what?
Hates the sinners.
And he hates particular people.
They are enemies of God.
Hold that. Give me who God hates. Read.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Jacob, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. But
Esau have I hated.
Esau have I hated. God hates. Who is Esau? Jacob's brother. The so-called white man. He hates these people. Yes.
And he did it before he was born. You keep reading that thing?
Yeah, he did it. So is he wrong for that?
What he said, he
okay, keep reading. It's going to explain. Read.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Read.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
So is that unrighteous with God because he hates that particular
Keep
people?
going.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
God forbid.
God.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Okay, stop there. He has mercy on whom?
On the so-called
He said on whom? I have mercy. He said, I will do
What
whatever
mercy
I
do we have for Esau? What mercy do we
Keep
have?
going. The Bible says,
No, I'm the teacher here.
but the Bible explains the whole thing. The Bible
Okay, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. Read.
For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then is it not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.
So it's God. It's his will.
It's about whom?
What?
It's about the God, the Lord, his will. He will have mercy on whatever he wants.
What is his will? What is God's will? What?
He's the king. He can do whatever he please.
No, the Bible gives us the answer. What is
Actually,
God's will?
keep
Give me
reading
Psalm
that
40.
thing.
Because the Bible said God will have mercy on whom he will have mercy on. Read.
Right. This book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.
Read it out.
For the Lord will have mercy.
What?
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
What? On who?
On Jacob.
That's right. The forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's
Read.
right. And will choose and will yet choose Israel.
And will choose who?
Israel.
He's going to choose Israel. The
That's
so-called
right.
black transatlantic matter.
That's right. And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers shall be joined with them. Who do you think those strangers are?
Bring it out. The Bible, 4 tribes around Israel at that time.
What?
The king who made the mistake to do not clean out the land. That happened with, the thing is, I'm translating for
Let me finish reading this verse. You're going to figure out who the strangers are. Read. Read that part again. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
These strangers are going to cleave to the house of Jacob. It can't be us because we the one that he's gonna choose. Right?
And the people shall take them.
These people are gonna take these strangers, right?
And bring them to their place.
We're gonna bring them to our place, to our home in Jerusalem, right? Read.
And the house of Israel shall.
And the house of who?
Israel shall possess them.
He's saying who the Lord is going to serve mercy on. He's going to serve mercy on the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's the Israelites that the Bible's speaking about. Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So these people are going to be servants and handmaids for us. That's right. Right now, we're doing that for them. Right. But in this day, when Christ returns...
That means that he was wrong when it wasn't the other way. And I believe it was wrong.
What?
I believe it was wrong when... So, be the owner of somebody or another person. He's wrong. Doesn't matter. If the white owns the black.
It does matter because the Bible says, read that in Revelation.
That means the Latin is the owner of the neighbor of a white guy. It's still wrong. Both ways.
No, not according. So God is wrong?
No, God is not wrong. The way you interpret
but that's what
Bible
you're saying, though.
No, God is right. Bible is right and it's true. But the way you...
But what you're saying, it doesn't match up.
No, it is match up.
Give me that in Revelation. Listen to this. Read.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9.
Bring it out. This ain't happened yet either. Read.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Read it again.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So what is that saying? He that leadeth into captivity, go into captivity. When did that happen? When did it happen? Right here.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. This is when that happened.
That's right.
They did that to us.
Right.
This is what the Lord wants us to remember so we know to come back to Him.
Right.
This is our source, right? This is what we need.
Just one thing.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
You know what?
Let me finish. Hold on. I do know.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. They not dead yet. They haven't paid for what they done to our people. This happened to us, to our people. Let's get slavery in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Because the Bible speaks about everything that's going on in the world today, on the earth today.
Right.
Let's bring it out. We want to talk about slavery, let's talk about slavery. Bring it out, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
This is why our people fell off. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So we were already over in Egypt, right? When this happened. We were already over there. It say again, we were under Moses, right? Read.
With ships.
With ships. Now, did we need a ship to go to Egypt? When we were already over in our land? We don't need a ship. We didn't need a ship. So what is that talking about? They're talking about slavery. This Bible is prophesying that we were going to go into slavery. Read.
Again, with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So Moses said, the way I'm telling you, that's how it's going to happen. You blacks, y'all gonna go into slavery. Israel, you're going to go into slavery. But you don't want to listen.
Right.
Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And we haven't been back to our homeland. Jerusalem is our homeland. The people that's over in Jerusalem right now, the fake Jews, that's not their land.
Right.
That's our land.
Right.
That's where God is saying He's going to take us back to, bring us back to. Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
So in this land, which is America, we were going to be sold to our enemies. This happened. The Bible prophesied this 3,000 years ago.
Right.
This happened. This.
I know. I study that and I am that.
You study it? The Bible is telling you this. This Bible is real.
But again,
This is our history book.
What we are going to
Read.
do with the
Let me
mission
finish.
takes.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen.
So did that happen to our people? Do you believe the Bible or not?
I believe in the Bible.
You can't believe in the Bible. The Bible is
But
telling
then,
you
again, if you're
who's
telling
the
me,
enemy
but
and who's not. Who's
okay,
the stranger
but
and who's
again,
not.
slavery.
Okay.
Ephesians 6:5.
What?
Ephesians 6:5.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's called speaking
Do you know that? Do you know that church people know the Israelites? We know who we were back in the day, but today we don't know who we are. You said you're from Honduras?
Cuba.
Okay. So you be from Manessa, the tribe of Manessa. Ephesians what?
6:5.
Okay.
6:5.
All right, read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 5. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters, according to the flesh, with fear and trembling, in singleness of your heart, as unto Christ.
Do you know what that's saying? What is that saying?
You know, first, he will die to a slave that was converted to Christianism. The
No.
person he will die to slave. Actually, the Bible
No.
said yes. If
No.
you go a little bit backward, you're free.
No, at this time we work for our own people. We were the servant. That's all that's saying.
Right.
We were the servant. A slave would say slave, obey their master. That's what that's talking about. It's not talking about us obeying the so-called white man.
You're reading something was wrong Greek, English. If you change that to Greek, the word used there is slave.
This is all we have. This is all we have to go by. So what are you talking about? Give me that in Revelation. Oh, that which is bad. Because that's all. This is all we have to go by. This is the only true book on the earth. This is the only book that you can't.
Yes, but that book
can't
wasn't
make
written.
with.
Look at this. That book wasn't written in English. Okay?
What?
When they wrote that book, the Bible
Give me the Bible
wasn't in
dictionary.
English.
Let's get the Bible dictionary. Let's see. Let's see what the scholars say about that. What?
And in Greek, the word used there was slave. You know?
But if it wasn't written in English, how would I understand it? How would you know?
Right.
Because it was translated in the 1500s.
Okay. Okay, let's see what the scholars say. We got a Bible dictionary that's gonna give us the definition of this book, right? Read. Okay, read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. Who shall he teach knowledge?
Okay, so the Bible says, who shall he teach knowledge? Read.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
So that's how we understand the Bible. We got to go here a little and there a little. Read.
For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to the people.
So with stammering lips and another tongue, meaning another language, shall he speak to his people. So we speaking English right now.
Right.
If this Bible was written in another language, I won't be able to understand it. I couldn't break it down to you like I break it down to you.
Right.
If it was written in Chinese, you can't understand. You won't be able to understand it. This Bible was just translated so we can understand it.
Right.
But let's get what the scholars say. What read it? Read it from. Read what kind of book that is.
Call it out. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. King James Version. When Elizabeth died in 1603, the crown passed to James the first, who had been king of Scotland for 37 years as James IV.
Get down to 47. Yeah.
47 of the best Hebrew and Greek
So
scholars.
this is how the Bible came out. This is how the Bible was translated. It says 47 of the best.
47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars of the day were divided into 6 groups. 3 for the Old Testament, 2 for the New, and 1 for the Apocrypha. 2 of the groups met at Oxford, 2 at Cambridge, and 2 at Westminster. When a group had completed its task, each work was submitted to 12 men, 2 from each panel.
So King James took 47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars to translate this Bible.
The same thing happened to the one I read in Spanish. Reina Valera. And in my translation says slave.
What?
My translation in Spanish, Reina Valera, which is the equivalent to King James.
Okay.
But in Spanish, I learned 4 languages, but
Okay.
most Latinos they only know Spanish. So the Bible they have is Reina Valera. It's like the King James and English people.
Okay.
That one says slave.
Okay. So,
What about that?
so we are slaves, right?
So Paul was talking to the slaves. The
So,
slave
to
be
this day,
obedient.
we're slaves, right? We're still in our captivity, right?
Right.
Actually, no more.
What?
No more. I'm only slave of Jesus
Give me
Christ.
Baruch.
You can put me into the jail. I've seen all the slaves.
Baruch. Because that's not what the Bible says. You're
Actually,
speaking your own mind.
No.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is